Media Cartel is the show. Yours truly, Ozzy Oz, Mr. Ripper. Hit us up. All you got to do is get in, hit Media Cartel Mix Show. Click, 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 click. That's a keyboard, just in case you didn't know. Media Cartel Mix Show at gmail.com, or click in any other social media, IG, Facebook. You know, go to YouTube, Media Cartel. Click, subscribe, like, and YouTube will be part of the cartel. It's simple. You know, I'm trying to make this easy for this new revolution to COVID normal, unnormalcy world for you to be part of something that you need to be part of. But anyway, we're going to jump on into it. You know, we're based in Florida, and Florida is just fucking ridiculous.
I mean, you skipped over the death.
Okay, well, shit, because all this damn COVID is about to drive me to die. Your girl, I'm sorry, yeah, because I only had one. The actress, you had kind of mentioned last week. Naya
Rivera. They finally found her.
They found her body.
Yeah, I was trying to.
And that was also. You know, you were saying she's a Glee. I didn't know she was.
Oh yeah, she was a lot more stuff.
Yeah, but she was also briefly engaged to Big Sean.
Oh yeah, she was. I forgot that's the one he made the song about.
Right.
I forgot about that.
If you would say that, I would have been like, oh, that chick. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Her son was 4, not 7. I said.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He was,
I didn't get the number. But yeah.
The thing is, that thing wasn't a real lake. It's a man-made thing, so it's got all kind of. It's a canyon, man-made lake. So it's got all kind of debris and stuff. So that's apparently what happened. She probably was swimming and got caught on something, and that's why it was far harder to find the body, because it still was stuck on something. It never did float or appear on the shore.
Wow.
And she also was a little girl in Royal Family.
Don't remember that one. Yeah,
you do. Sanford's son, Red Fox Lash, the one the show he died on. He actually had a heart attack on.
Don't remember.
He was with Della Reese.
Nope, don't remember that.
Well, it was on NBC. They only had but one season because he died from a heart attack. Like he was always pretending on Sanford's son.
I mean, I got you.
And she was the Bubble Angel Barbie girl on a model for the Barbie box. So I'm pretty sure that Barbie's gonna be worth some money now.
Right.
The black Barbie. And one more show she played on when she was little too. I forgot now, but yeah, the Asian. I don't know. You ever watch Mythbusters?
Yes. Oh boy.
Yeah, the Asian host. Yeah, he died from a brain aneurysm.
I didn't see the depth. I just saw that the co-host had died like 49. I think he was. He wasn't that old, and I was like, damn. I'm like, yeah, I used to watch that show. So it could have just been check 1 2. Am I still in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Just having a little bit of technical difficulty right here. Sounds like it's all right. But yeah, I'm like, jeez. I'm like,
yeah.
I think he was like 49.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, he was all healthy and all his kids worked out, and I'm like, psh, see what I'm saying? All that, and then he just be dead the next day.
It can happen. Yeah, it can happen. That's why you gotta live every day for what it is.
Yeah. Kelly Preston, the actress Kelly Preston, John Travolta's wife.
John Travolta's wife.
They live next door to us. Keller. And she passed away from breast cancer.
Right.
I'm probably gonna say this wrong. Zindaze, I think that's how I said. Mandela passed away.
Not familiar with that.
Nelson Mandela's daughter.
Oh, okay.
At 59.
Damn, rest in peace.
And remember, I don't know if you remember, it was when I was a little kid. I don't remember if you Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
Creator of that died.
Damn.
Yeah, he was 75.
Yeah, that was a cool show.
I mean, she was Joanne Cole. Yeah. 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 Oh, so they had. I didn't know they had it back then. I mean, you ain't that old, but I'm just saying. I thought it was...
Boy, I'm gonna leave that one alone. That nigga said, I know they had it back then. Oh my gosh!
I'm not saying you're a baby boomer, but
I just instantly got like 50 years older.
Oh damn! I know you're not a baby then, but I'm a baby boomer. But I'm just saying. Well, nobody dead, but they arrested the people in Pop Smoke's death.
Right. 4 guys, wasn't it?
5.
5? Okay.
4 were charged with murder and robbery. 2 of them were kids, 2 of them were adults. The 5th dude, he had another murder for something else.
Right.
But apparently they were a gang, a robbery gang, a clique.
Yeah. This is what they did. This was their job.
So they're probably going to use the 5th guy to testify against the rest of them.
Right.
They are the 4 that got charged with his death. They are facing death penalty because the murder happened.
Right.
And it was a robbery.
So they haven't caught the 5th?
No, they caught him. They caught him.
Oh, okay.
But the 5th guy had nothing to do with his murder. He was arrested on another murder, but he's part of their gang.
Right. Okay.
So he wasn't charged with that murder. He was just the other 4 were. He wasn't.
Right.
He was charged with the murder he had.
But because he part of the clique.
Yeah, and he's not getting the death penalty for his murder, but they are facing the death penalty. Of course, the kids, they're going to face, because the kids, they'll get life.
Right. Damn.
But because it was a home invasion murder, I guess, like Florida, they have that. They don't call it home invasion murder. They call it robbery with special intent or something. Something. You know, everybody got different wording.
Right.
So, yeah.
Just a few honorable mentions. Nothing to go through, and I just another big box company slowly getting ready to close their stores. What is it? Bed Bath & Beyond is closing over 200 stores. Of course, because of they're not getting the as much shopping as used to because of the COVID situation. So 200 stores going to be closing nationwide. Central Park guy.
What Central Park?
The guy that was bird watching and the lady.
Oh, you mean Central Park Karen?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying the guy. Both of them had the same last name. I can't remember.
Yeah, but they kept saying not my relation.
Yeah, exactly. But my whole point is.
And Karen's not a real name.
Yeah, of course. I think the last name was Jones, maybe. Either way it go, he's not the district attorney. Of course, they were trying.
She ended up getting arrested.
She ended up getting arrested, and they were trying to press charges and all this stuff. And
they did.
But he's not pursuing it.
Yeah,
so
he won't even cooperate.
He's saying he's like her humiliation should be enough. But they're going if he doesn't cooperate, then they can't press the charges. I'm like, I ain't never heard of that shit.
No, that's not what I heard. I mean, charges are filed.
Well, charges are filed. That doesn't mean that you're going to
They probably won't have a good case.
Right. You can charge you with a lot of shit. That don't mean that you're going to get
the charges she charged with has nothing to do with
her sentences.
No, it has nothing to do with. It's not against his person. It's not against him. Only charges she was charged with is filing a false 911. Yeah, that's it. He's not charged, so that has nothing to do with him per se. I mean, it's not like an assault charge where they need him to claim that he's a victim or rape charge or anything like that.
Okay.
No, it's filing a false 911.
Okay,
that's the only thing she was charged with.
I thought, and racial something, but either way, I guess the whole point is I heard the district attorney saying they needed his cooperation and he wasn't cooperating, and they may not be able to get charges. We talked about the Pop Smoke. 50 Cent had a chair, throwing chairs and tables. Guy, he was at a restaurant, and Guy supposedly disrespected him and his girlfriend while they were out. Didn't have no security. He was in Jersey, and him and the girlfriend, you know, they kind of got up and left the situation, but you know, he almost got into a little melee with the little guy. The little guy, and I say
the guy threw that 50 Cent, or 50 Cent threw it at him.
The 50 Cent threw it at him. Guy came up. They was like on the, you know how like you can eat like on the outside of the restaurants, like in the patio. And I guess, like I say, don't know the whole story. It was a, what do you call it? TMZ kind of, you know how they just show the little snippet thing or whatever. But you know, they arguing back and forth, and the dude trying, I guess, catch a swing, and catch a swing, and so 50, you know, kind of just stood back and kind of, you know, removed his female girl and kind of just threw the chair at him and stuff. So dude like, yeah, bring it on outside, nigga. I don't know if he really wanted smoke.
Heard you don't like black women. He only want exotics. No.
Yeah. Only want foreigns like your car.
Yeah.
Just a real quick funny.
It could have been one of them things like Kanye.
What?
Like the G got Kanye for all that money.
Oh, sucking him into it? Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the doctor's office, said some shit, and
Right.
said something about his wife, and then Kanye hit the dude.
Yeah.
He just fell,
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Kanye hadn't had to pay him. Because, I mean, I don't know how they do it in New York, but in California, you can pay your way out of a...
Yeah.
The victim accepts the payment.
Right.
They have to drop the charge.
It's just funny. I don't really have all the details. I just saw the caption. Man was driving a stolen car. He got into a chase with the police. Woman driving a stolen car and makes a turn. The guy that was running from the police with the stolen car hit the lady that was in a stolen car and they end up having an accident. So both of them end up having to go to jail for driving stolen vehicles, even though she was the victim. So, you know, I'm running from the police, big police chase, because I'm in a stolen car. You make a right turn onto the highway, I crash into your car. Bam! Come to find out your car is stolen just like my car is stolen. Both of us end up going to jail.
Now, my question is this. How the fuck did the insurance sort that out? Because they both would be unauthorized and uninsured motorists. So it's like, I'm not paying, he's uninsured. Yeah. Like,
I hope he had
the car owners are like,
in that case, you either better have what's that? We are farmers. Dun, 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 dun,
I mean, it would be straight in Florida. We're a no-fault state. With the insurance have to fix it and figure it out on their own. But it's somewhere else where it's not a no-fault state.
Somebody gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah, you might be out with a car for a while. They trying to figure this situation out.
Right. The other two mentions, your buddy in the White House, 45, is coming at Dr. Fauci about disagreeing on him about all this stuff with COVID, saying, no, the medicine should have worked, and basically, as he always does, points the finger at everybody else.
Yeah, so he's lying and didn't know what he's talking about.
And the other thing is the FedEx stadium. You know how. Excuse me. Let me back up.
But before you get into that, but my point is, like, why would you believe him, a non-doctor, over somebody spent his whole life? I mean, this man was a doctor before this whole thing. Yeah, he's been his whole life, and he's not like he's 20 years old.
He's been under 6 presidential administrations. So that's all the way back to...
Yeah, I'm saying it's not like he's 20 years old, like he just got out of college.
Right, exactly.
This dude, he's been doing this. This is what he do.
Now...
I mean, at his age, this part of his life is like, if he would have been quit if he'd been like, I'm just making up shit.
And on top of that, I saw a thing where they said they're going to start sending...
Oh, they tried it, yeah.
COVID reports to the White House and not the CDC.
Yeah, what they tried.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they tried one. So they could do it like in the like how our governor tried to fired the lady for the board.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, nice try, buddy. CDC was like, yes, that's not happening.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, buddy.
And then our governor, our fuck-ass governor, a trunk dick rider, he tried the same shit Monday before the shit really hit the fan. He was like, but between Monday, him saying that the shit done hit the fan in Florida, like shit's bad now, real bad. Even I heard you. He had a press conference. Yeah. He was having some dude came in there and like just went off and he was looking all stupid.
Exactly. Embarrassed the shit out of him.
Why
haven't you did it?
Shame on you without embarrassing the shit out of him.
Shame on you.
Yeah, he was
get him out of here. Yeah. Now let me ask you about that.
But let me finish. So he went and said all this little textbook shit, probably Trump approved.
Right.
And then now since yesterday he didn't have to have another one and he come back damn near like re-changed the shit he said because the shit done got so bad. We done had NBA players catch the shit. We done had teachers, like it's all kind of shit.
Right.
So now he trying to do like fix up. Okay, this shit's getting bad.
Right.
But what you were gonna say?
Well, just to piggyback on that and then to go back to what I was saying. I heard a reporter go, okay, since you want to open the schools, and there's a death ratio, how many teachers do we have to lose by COVID before we can close the schools back down? So, which was like, how many, putting an infinity on it, like, because he's going, oh, it's okay to reopen. Mm-hmm. And he's going, okay, well, at what number, how many teachers do we have?
Our governor.
Yeah, to our governor. Mm-hmm. How many teachers do we have to lose to COVID before you finally go, nah, it's not safe? 1, 5 million, 5,000, give me a number so we can hold you to it. Which was, I was like, nah, that's, that was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't catch so much political heat and just so much shit that happened with the virus skyrocketing. Mm-hmm. Now he's backpedaling and trying to straighten. He's like, okay, I'm trying to help Trump so much, I'm fucking up my own shit.
Fucking up my own shit, yeah.
And
you will not get reelected.
And also since then, a lot of schools have already said they're not reopening.
Right.
I mean, far as in person.
Right.
They don't give a fuck about the money. So now Trump's kind of doubled back on that.
Yeah, talking about the defunding the education.
No, he already said he's going to defund them if they didn't know. But now he's seen that, well, schools in California, Texas, they already said, a lot of places said they're not doing it. Some in Florida have said they're not doing it regardless of the.
Right.
He's now not backpedaling, but he's sidestepping by trying to, he's trying to offer them money now.
Oh, damn.
So he's saying, if you don't do it, you're going to get defunded. But if you do it, we're going to give you extra money as an incentive to do it.
Now, isn't this funny?
Mm-hmm.
He's ready to defund the educational system, but when we say we want to defund the police department for the millions of dollars extra that they get for nothing, not even answering a 911 call, it's a problem. It's just not backwards. Do people not see this shit?
No, people see it.
And then the other day I ran into...
They're just too far in the rabbit hole to get out. They need something to keep it... So that basically what he's doing. He's got... That's why he narrowed it down, because he knows he's basically lost. He knows he doesn't have the black vote. He damn sure don't have the black vote. And he don't have the black vote. But he damn sure doesn't have the Spanish vote, because he tried to build a wall and put them out.
Oh, gosh, that's another thing.
And he knows he's lost a lot of the young white vote, the college vote, all this shit. Like, that's why he's trying to get rid of all the angles where he doesn't have the vote at, he's attacking. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have the young college vote. So that's why he's trying to get the absentee ballots. You're going to be out of your state. You're going to be going to college. So he's trying to get rid of them by attacking that. He know he doesn't have them because he's seen the riots showed him more than what before he was more confident. But the riots, when he seen all those white people, the white people he was talking about when he said people who don't know what they're doing. Right. He was talking about white people. Why are you out there for these niggas?
Right.
What he really was saying.
What he wanted to say.
Yeah. He was doing one of them. Your boy Killer Mike speeches. Right. Mike was like, kill the master. We know who he's talking about.
Yeah, we know exactly.
Okay, so you don't know what you're doing. So he know he lost those. And he's did bad blood with a lot of rich white people. So he knows he lost a lot of like stars and stuff like that. Because they coming out plainly saying fuck Trump and tweeting saying fuck you, and he lost a lot of women. He knows, so
I mean, basically,
he knows only the rich people that he's got is like the corporate dudes, not just popular, but the rich who are rich people, but they're not popular rich.
Right.
He know because he know he's gonna keep them from paying taxes. He know he still got them. Then he's got the crazy the race fanatic that he's making them believe that he cares about they thing. He doesn't give a fuck about your shit.
Right.
But he's got them, so that's why he puts out the little white power thing, or the little, make them think. So he knows he's got them, and then he's got the fools and the idiots, and so he's got to keep giving them something to believe.
Now, what's the deal? I don't know if you saw this. The president of Goya, which is a Spanish.
He's gonna be out of there.
Yeah, he's taking pictures. I'm like,
what the fuck with this dude?
I'm like, how the hell this happened?
Talk about Uncle Tom's. I never seen a Spanish Uncle Tom.
I'm like, dude, Goya food, really?
Oh, this dude worse than Oprah. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
I was like, wow.
And they got some good black beans and all that shit.
A lot of that. I love a lot of that shit.
Is good. Yeah, I like that shit. I mean,
Spanish based.
Some about their canned products are good.
I mean, because it's Spanish based, so it's like the.
Nah, just regular kidney beans and black beans. That's not Spanish, but it's Spanish based. But it's not. Those products aren't Spanish.
Disagree with you, but we'll keep moving.
You think black beans are Spanish?
No, I didn't say black beans are Spanish. I say the company's Spanish based. Yeah. A lot of Spanish people use that. That's but I mean, that's just, you can't say Sara Lee cakes are good as what's the chick that used to have a soul food place in Atlanta, Gladys Knight.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, even though that's what
that's not what I was saying. Oh, I was saying he's Spanish based, and I'm saying they are better. They are better.
Oh, I thought you say they're not Spanish.
No, I'm saying they are better. I don't say their products are, a lot of the products aren't Spanish products. They just Spanish based. I mean, some of this stuff isn't Spanish.
I mean, you eat a lot of black beans in Spain.
It's Spanish when you take it and then you put it into a Spanish dish. But black beans just by itself isn't Spanish.
No, of course.
That's what I'm saying.
No food is.
That's what I'm saying. You seem like these foods with Spanish products. They do have some stuff, seasonings and stuff. Certain things.
Right.
Like, okay, that's definitely Spanish.
Okay.
But I'm saying the majority of it is just regular products, but it is Spanish based and it is better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's way better. I don't know what they do in their canned goods. Their canned vegetables are way better.
I'm thinking it's because they do the seasoning before they package them.
And they fill it to the top.
Rip say, and they fill them to the top.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know Public started doing that with theirs too.
Oh.
I don't know because they've been, since the pandemic, like they have overabundance of vegetables. But I don't know if you bought any Public canned goods, like the store brand.
Nah, not all.
Nah, it's like they filling like to the brim now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know because they.
Well, let's.
But yeah, what was that Uncle Tom do? What was that about it?
You know, I talk too much about 45. I started to get
so anyway. So now he's got Conway. Conway. John Wayne Conway.
Mm-hmm.
He's officially filed the papers for the be on the ballot. In which won't be on all states, but he still can do writing. I'm like, so that's now he's trying to split think black people stupid enough to fall for that, so he can split the vote. I'll tell you what it is. Voting for president is bullshit, bro. It's already rigged. The families that are running this, like I said, the elite families are really running this government. They've already got a plan. So what they're doing is putting all these excuses in. You see, already in effect, so whenever they decide whichever way they want to go.
Mm-hmm. I know you're talking to the masses because I already agree but disagree. I feel, once again, voting for president is not going to make a solid change. It's going to change the direction of the car. Just because you turn the steering wheel, but you don't hit the gas, the car's still not going anywhere. So it takes multiple changes, but we're gonna get off of 45 because, like I say, I start. The rest of the people. Anyway, look, I ran into a 45 supporter the other day, and I was like, really? Yeah, let's have a talk. Anyway, as I was saying, the Redskins stadium,
Washington.
Washington Redskins, is sponsored by FedEx. So FedEx said, hey, they pretty much threatened and said, if you don't remove Redskins or change the name, because it's a racist term for Indians, that they were pulling out. So they have done as such in modifying the name of the stadium.
Oh, that's not stadium. You mean this team?
Well, yeah, they changing the name of the team.
They're not going to be the Redskins anymore.
Right, they're changing the team name.
Yeah, and
thusly, yeah.
Well, that's not the only reason. Amazon, some more digital places. I think even Walmart. They Nike all kind of they kicked all their merchandise out. So basically they weren't being able to sell anything.
Right.
Which is funny because last year the owner said, I'm never going to change the name, and you can put that in cap.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, it was cap to him.
And so now let me tell you what's even funnier. They were like, they don't know what it's going to be, so they're trying to give like suggestions. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people have been pushing for the Washington Red Tails. I'm like, if you think that's gonna happen, you already fucked him on his name. He didn't want to change it, but he couldn't sustain it economically. Right. So he had to change it because economically, you think he's gonna cater to that?
The Red Tails? Okay,
yeah.
All right.
He's not gonna give black people that.
No. Nah.
It's gonna be something. It's not gonna be that, but he's not gonna give you. He's not gonna give you what you want because you done made him do something he wants.
Right. Exactly.
Not that black people did it, but I'm just saying everybody just got up with it. As far as he was saying, he's gonna fuck Native Americans and the black people. As far as he thinking.
Now I do have about 3 or 4 main topics that I do want to holler at. So that's why I was getting the. Oh,
we never did mention too the. Also, that's my whole point. See how money changes everything? In the quick time, we didn't mention, and we should have mentioned last week, but we didn't. Mississippi, the flag is gone.
We already had mentioned that.
No, they said they were trying to, but it's gone now.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I didn't know that it was a.
Oh yeah, in a week.
Yeah, well, that was,
see what I'm saying? That we mentioned that they were they couldn't the college teams could no longer compete.
Well, no, when we was talking about it, it was already said that they were going to change.
No, they weren't going to. They said they wanted them to.
We didn't. Okay, well, that must have been
in a week from that time from we said that. It was funny because before then, when people before the NCAA had banned them and everything,
right?
They was like, oh, it takes so long. We got to take it, go through the voting, through Congress. But as soon as the NCAA banned them, all the colleges were losing money. The college recruits started canceling.
Right.
Amazon, all them other places started.
Yeah, I mean, basically, in a nutshell, the best way to do it is...
So we're going to start pulling out and whatever. Less than a fucking week, they changed the shit.
Yeah, fuck with the money and it's going to change shit.
Then they got rid of it. All the red tape got cut real quick.
Speaking of other changes, over in the UK, one of the statues that stood up there of a slave trader... that was a statue erected over in UK that they did pull down. They end up putting
it back.
No, they put in that same place, that same mall. Of course they took the statue down.
But it still tore it down. Yeah, well, I'm telling you.
They put up a statue of a Black Lives Matter activist, Gina Ritt. I'm not familiar with her. No, I'm not familiar with a lot of the Black.
Still alive?
Yes, she's still alive. Okay. But she was a big intricate part.
The government put it up, or somebody made one and stick it up there?
No, the government. Okay. Oh, excuse me, the whatever city that there is.
Yeah.
So I guess that would still be the government.
Yeah, the government. Yeah.
The government put it up. So
yeah, because it was just
in honor of
the stand was just up there, but
right,
the
exactly. It was exactly
to the because it was on a port. It was on a port.
Right, exactly.
It was a slave trader, so they put it right on the port, right next to the water.
Right.
They just tore it down, threw it in the water.
Threw it in the water. Yeah. Well, now it's a Black Lives Matter activists that they have up in that place.
Well, you know what I be thinking when they be pulling out these statues and shit. Because they be pulling out some big shits. I'm like, boy, if that shit land on somebody's foot.
Foot on their head.
Oh.
Bitch, you should have ran.
Fuck your head. You probably die or just be in a coma for the rest of your life. But your foot. Nigga, you done stubbed your toe before.
Right.
Imagine that on your foot. You know how you be hollering when you stub your toe in the house? Oh, shit, bitch. Oh, fuck. Imagine that shit fall on your big toe.
Now, 2 Royal Rumbles.
Oh, motherfucking fucking Lee. Oh, the Confederate motherfuckers.
They got me when they was going down. 2 Royal Rumbles happened in the same airport.
Oh, man. I know you're talking Florida, right?
Yeah, down in Fort Lauderdale.
I seen this. I don't even fuck with World Star. I mean, I don't like it. I just don't watch it. But you's a World Star fan. I figured you was gonna mention this.
Right. But yeah. How about one? Yeah.
See, those are not really Spanish. See what I'm saying?
They are. Those are negra black beans. Negra. Anyway.
In Spanish. The writing's in Spanish, but it doesn't make it.
That's what I just said, bro. Anyway. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We were looking at, we had the TV on mute, but just put up Ivanka, is that her name? Ivanka Trump?
Yeah.
Trump's daughter, whatever. Yeah.
Pushing in
Oh, yeah. Hold up Goya products.
Right.
That's what we were laughing at. It was just funny.
Spirit Airline got into a real life reality show moment. Some of their agents and the customers started fighting back and forth at the airport. Not quite sure what happened.
You must be talking about the one I'm talking about, because the one I'm talking about was a big ass bunch of women.
Yeah, well, now that's why I say
black
it was 2 Royal Rumbles. Yeah.
The one I seen was a bunch of black women.
Both of these were the ones that the other one is what I was going to say. Yes, but the other fight in the airport, it was a bunch of black chicks did jump on, but this girl was a white girl. Jumped on a white girl, and the boyfriend pretty much just had to lay on her.
I didn't see that one. I just seen the black chicks.
But this
fighting.
was in Fort Lauderdale's airport too.
I just seen. I don't know what.
So I was wondering.
I don't know what they saying.
I was wondering, and I'm being funny, people, but I'm going. Was that the white girl that they let get in front of them? and that's why they were beating her. But anyway,
I don't know what happened. All I see, because they didn't have audio, I just seen a bunch of black chicks fighting the Spirit Airline people.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were whipping ass. And they weren't. It was funny because it was fighting with fast food. Food was being thrown.
Just throwing stuff. Yeah.
Water. I seen bitches get beat with water bottles. It was.
Right.
Yeah.
Three of the chicks. Black chicks, I don't know their names offhand, but they were arrested for little petty bullshits, inciting a riot, misdemeanor in a public space, all that little stuff. But they did supposedly arrest the 3 black chicks at
it was more than that.
Yeah. But those
got away.
Yeah, those are the 3 that they charged. 3.
They went back for more food.
My Popeye's chicken failed. Can I get it? It was the agent's fault.
Yeah. Speaking of what a hell of a night, I don't know what's going on, but or even why. Well, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
I can see Tory Lanez, but I don't know why Megan Thee Stallion they were hanging with Kylie Jenner.
Right.
What the fuck is Megan hanging with Kylie? I guess she just wanted to try to.
I heard a story saying that Kylie kind of befriending her because.
Yeah. So why would you go for that? She's just trying to using you.
Well, maybe Megan was trying to use her for.
Nah, come on, man. You better than that. Anyway, they was in the. Cause look what happened. They was at Kylie house. They was online. Instagram or Facebook Live, whatever which one. They was online. They was at Kylie house. And they was having fun, whatever. Him, Tory Lanez. He had a shirt off for some odd reason. But I don't know what was going on with all this.
They were in the pool.
No. They was at her house. This before the shit happened. This was early in the day. They were advertising the advertising.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. This wasn't just a, hey, we had a party. This was like a whole promotional thing. Like, hey, see, I'm with Megan. That's what I'm saying. Okay. She was doing it to promote. What white girls like to do, they do it they like to promote their image that they know black person.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's what they do. So they were at her house. They left together. They went to this party. It was a private, because clubs are closed. It was some private mansion party, wherever. Shit went off. I don't know who with who or how it started, but Tory Lanez ended up shooting 5 or 6 times in the air.
Right.
Megan got fucked up.
Why is he always shooting?
Megan ended up getting fucked up. I don't know.
Originally, it said that she had glass shears, but she came and posted on Instagram say that they were bullet fragments.
TMZ had the pictures of it. She stepped on glass from some window. I guess Tory was shooting. He also, I don't know if the bullet hit the window, and she stepped on that. She was in her bikini and she stepped on that.
Now,
TMZ had the footage.
Right. I've saw the footage of TMZ, and then once again,
they had the footage of stepping on it.
Well, yeah, the police arrested him, having them to.
Yeah, they showed that too. That's what they had first.
But the whole point is, I'm going, why? What happened? Because the way her Instagram thing was saying that somebody was shooting at them and endangered, put her life in danger, their life in danger, because it wasn't just her.
The only person who was shooting was Tory.
See, that's what I'm alluding to.
Mm-hmm.
She's making it from her post as if somebody did shoot at the because.
Yeah, but it looks better. It looks better that way. Because when she was up there crying when she was getting arrested and everything else, and it looks more gangster this way.
Okay, all right. So, but
TMZ, they buy video.
So, do we know why Tory was shooting?
Now they don't have that video.
Okay. Because the way once again, she was saying as if, and I'm going, okay, well, if he was shooting back at them.
No, they said he was, from the reports they have, he was shooting.
He was just shooting in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or wildly. And then the part they can't figure out, they don't know what Megan was. They can't figure out if a bullet ricocheted and hit that glass, car window glass, or if somebody, people running and they hit but they had a video of Megan running over in her bikini over the damn the glass. And,
yeah. Well, Tory was trying to take it to the hospital.
Oh no, they were
just fleeing the scene.
He got arrested immediately for whatever his shit. She got arrested later. And then what I'm saying, the whole thing, and who didn't get arrested, who wasn't around, Kylie. She disappeared on their monkey ass.
Now where this happened wasn't at. This was after.
That's what I'm saying. They left together. They went to the party together. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She disappeared on their monkey ass.
Well, yeah, that's because she's probably smart.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
no, the party was at her house. That's what I'm trying to say. They started promoting and doing the Instagram promoting there. Then they left to get on those Sprinter vans.
That's what I
and then to the mansion party somebody had.
Originally, like I say, those three were at Kylie. They was poolside. Her and Kylie live on Instagram or whatever damn thing. Tory Lanez comes in swimming because even Megan was like, Tory, don't you fuck up my phone.
See, I see the one earlier today. They had been started earlier today.
That's my whole point. But I was going, in that caption, Tory Lanez seemed like he was already drunk and a super, because she was like, you gonna wet my phone up. This is live. She like, you gonna wet my damn phone. Tory, and he like, oh, okay. And then all this shit
when I seen him, he wasn't drunk yet. He was still just getting started and had his shirt off. Maybe that's why.
Well, now this had to be.
They were inside.
Okay.
They were inside.
Okay. Well, either way it go, my whole point is.
It was early. It was early in the day.
Oh, well,
it hadn't even got, and I mean, I didn't go through all of it, but I was just seeing them. They was all together. They was just all huddled up together on the phone.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And Kylie was in the middle, Tory in next to Megan, and then Tory comes with a shirt off. I'm like, why does this guy got his shirt off? And
Well, shit happens. That's what I would say with that.
Yeah.
But speaking of,
shit happens. It was weird. I just couldn't understand why Megan was there. First of all, I could see if Tory was there. Maybe he trying to fuck. But I begged. I was like, why would you be trying to be friends with her? I mean, but who am I? I just seem weird to me.
Speaking of, like you say, the situation, it's like coming in bits and pieces. It's not, everything is not putting together like a puzzle. So I'm not quite sure. So as usual, I'll tap out because I don't have all that information. But as we say, shit happens. My main man Nick is on the chopping block again.
Who?
Nick Cannon.
Oh, they said Nicki, like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, your favorite show.
Yeah, that too. Viacom fired him, saying that he used anti-Semitic terms and insinuations.
Hey, not that he used, he co-signed.
Well, when I say used, I mean he still spoke upon it. Is what I'm saying. Him and Professor Griffin. I watched that interview. Great interview.
The podcast. He owns his podcast.
His podcast called Cannon's Class.
Well, these podcasts, these stars in trouble.
But still, I mean, what happened to freedom of speech and the way that he put
doesn't have freedom of speech. That doesn't resolve your
freedom of job.
Yeah, that doesn't resolve your consequences.
But the point that they were both making, he was saying, how can you be? Go and watch the interview.
I've seen it.
I'm not talking to you, bro.
Oh, I thought you were saying
like,
oh, yeah.
I'm not talking to you, bro.
And I see.
I'm going so.
And if a Jewish person has a problem with it, I can see their point.
I didn't.
Even though because he co-signed it, and I can see the point.
And once again, I was saying I didn't because, like I say, one, he did co-sign, but he was explaining.
Yeah, he put his little part on it, but he co-signed it.
No, I'm
if
saying,
he didn't agree with the part, all of everything that Professor Griff said, he should have made that clear. Like I'm not agreeing with that part.
Right. Well, I'm not agreeing with it because the way he was explaining.
But
it
he's saying you are right, and how can Jewish people be mad because we are the Semitic ones?
Right. So,
how
can the Jewish
Semitic
community,
him saying that black people are Semitic, that's not anti-Semitic, and that's part of his opinion. I mean, I don't care. They can't. I mean, they shouldn't have fired him for that, but that's not what they fired him for. They fired him for co-signing the rest of the whole statement.
So that's once again that's kind of touchy-goey. Anyway, so they're saying that. Their thing on top of that is because he didn't apologize. He's saying that he did issue out an apology.
Well, they want him to apologize. He said he wasn't going to apologize.
He wasn't. Well, he issued out an apology. I don't know about the part that.
No, I ain't hear that. He said he wasn't.
So they said that he didn't apologize. He's saying that he did issue out an apology. He did try and get in contact with the president of Viacom. It fell on deaf ears. So he did put it on Facebook. And they're going, well, we didn't get that. Well, damn, if you didn't answer the phone. So
I didn't hear none of that.
Yeah, I'll go back and look up the articles and share them with you or whatever. But the whole point is, even if so, the bottom line, fuck it, he did write the apology or not. His biggest thing is, give me my $1 billion industry of wilding out. I created it, I formed it, and even if y'all don't want me to be on Viacom anymore, need to turn that over.
Yeah,
that's where I'm getting. That's
and unfortunately, he's suing them for ownership. So unfortunately, if he has to ask for it or sue them for it, that means he doesn't actually own it.
Right.
Because if it wasn't in the contract, he wouldn't have to sue for it because it would be like, hey, it's in the contract. Y'all, that means there ain't gonna be no more out on that.
Right.
So that means when he started it, they actually own ownership to it. So which is a unique paradox because he has Wild Night clubs.
Right.
So that means he owns the club structure, but he doesn't own the
club, barbershop.
But those are totally different entities from TV.
TV, yeah.
So he might even own the logo. Owns the patent to the logo.
He doesn't own the show material.
But they still will have to pay him for using the logo. The theme, the Wild Out and the theme, yeah, they still have to pay him for that, even though he's fired, because he would apparently, because if he's making shops and clubs, he would own that. That would be the first thing he would patent would be the name.
Right. Well, Diddy has stepped in and offered Nick a job at Revolt TV. So that was quite nice of.
Oh, well, we all knew he was gonna get it. I mean, he still got his other jobs. I mean, Fox is not getting rid of him.
Fox is under Viacom, isn't
No,
it?
Fox is under ABC.
Which is under Viacom.
No,
Okay.
Disney.
Okay, that's right. Which I don't know. I'm gonna have to fact check yours. I'm still thinking they was. Anyway,
No.
other big story because time wise.
So not they're not because they're not keeping him off of what's the Masked Singer. So, which he definitely doesn't own
Yeah.
because he didn't start that. That was in Japan,
Right.
and he just brought. But he's the executive producer because he brought the idea and put the concept for America together.
Right. I'm not quite sure of what all when they said Viacom. Viacom has
Viacom's VH1, NTV. I think they did have Spike TV, but I don't know if they got that anymore. BET.
so Wild 'N Out was under Beat. I mean, it was under MTV.
NTV,
Right.
out there under that's what Viacom is.
Okay.
But no, they're not Fox. That's
Okay,
totally
gotcha.
different. Yeah.
Right.
They're not that big.
All right,
Viacom's not that big.
Going back to the situation with Jada Smith that we talked about last.
Oh, the
last
truth
week.
finally came out of that.
She said that she was in an entanglement with him. That quite different use of
No,
words.
she said relationship.
No,
Will Smith said entanglement.
No. She said it.
No.
And he went.
No. No.
We're disagreeing on this. I'm gonna have to pull up all the things since he doesn't have internet. Because Will went an entanglement. Like, what the fuck is an entanglement? And she was like,
relationship.
Well, yeah, relationship. But that was her way of nicely trying not to say that she was in a relationship.
And what's that
And
with
Will put her on the chopping block because he went, I'm gonna be the red table topic head of this. Like, what the fuck is an entanglement? Call it what it is.
Okay, you're right. I might agree with that. Then.
Okay.
What is with the red table? Is that she just run out of ideas, so you just coming up with stuff?
No, I mean I get the. I don't watch it, but I mean the red table is pretty much when you put people on the chopping block.
I know what it is. No, I'm saying
that's-
is she just is like she's running out of ideas, so that's
No,
all this stuff coming up.
no, because it was such a
Next week
it was a
her
big
kid-
scandal.
Next week her kids are gonna be like, okay, we're coming out as women.
Already doing that. So because it was a big scandal, it was a good enough topic for her to have to clear the
So
rumors.
she just made it synergy.
Yeah, so instead of it floating around
So-
and Will going,
and she did
this
deny that.
motherfucker,
She
this
did deny-
motherfucker saying I gave him the permission.
Oh yeah, that's what. Will, yeah, he was mad.
So
at
it was like that's probably why I got to the red table. Like,
'cause
bitch,
it
I
was
didn't give
like,
him permission.
I ain't give
We
him
wasn't. We wasn't fucking around. So
yeah, I was done with you, bitch.
I was done with you, bitch. Yeah. So
he said it. He was like,
hey, don't make it look like I'm Mr. Softy.
yeah.
So, but entanglement. Now Charlemagne
Like,
came out.
Bad marriage
and
for
called,
life. Huh?
Charlemagne came out and called. Said that Jada Pinkett Smith was engaging. How do you say his name? August Auxilia, however you say his name.
I seen you.
In a intoxic situation. I don't know if I agree with that state. I understand because basically they got together when he was under a bad mental state.
I'm gonna agree.
So
with,
therefore,
I'm gonna agree with
Charlemagne,
because women have claimed in the same situation. So why can't it happen to men? He was a young man,
okay,
just breaking into the industry, going through, like you said, going through a turbulent time, and then she put him into.
She put him in an entanglement.
In a toxic situation. Same thing like they women be like, well, I was trying to be an actress and then I was going through a rough time and then this happened. He took advantage of me. So, yeah, she took advantage of him. Yeah, I'm agree with Charlemagne. She took advantage of him.
All right, well, I mean, I don't know. I always see stuff with it. I'm just going, they two consenting adults. I understand that.
If it can happen to women, it can happen to me.
I ain't say shit about
That's
it.
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But you're trying to make apples and oranges because they're both fruits comparable. They don't taste the same. Every situation is different.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're right.
I don't know the situation. I'm not saying that I agree or disagree.
Hey,
I was just putting it out
neither
there.
one of us was there. So
I'm just putting it. I was just putting it out there. Like, Could that? Should that?
And we still haven't seen the bad bitch Will was fucking. So
I guess his entanglement is tangled up real good. Smart man. As we move on, like I say, because
bad dick.
The family of George Floyd is filing a lawsuit against the what is it? I always say it wrong. Minneapolis Police Department. That same day that the riots or whatever broke out, there's other lawsuits because the police department blinded over at least 8 of the protesters with the rubber bullets.
Permanently blind?
At least 8 of them has filed cases.
I know one person I heard one person was permanently blinded.
So,
I didn't hear the 8. So
yeah, it's 8 cases that are open right now because of that situation.
And the lawsuit that they filed is a catch-22.
Why is that?
For the reason what they filed against. They filed on 2 petitions. The first they filed against was that knowingly that over the years Minnesota has paid out lawsuits of over a dozen people who've been choked by people. And they had paid out, so they was like, hey, you already knew this was a problem, but you still allow it to persist.
Right.
And then the second was, instead of them just saying, hey, this man murdered George Floyd, this is wrong, you know what they did?
What?
They filed, the lawsuit they filed, complaint was the same as the rookie cops, the ones that they filed them, they're using the same defense that they're using, that their lawyers are using, saying, hey, we are rookies.
And we know no better.
So we had to do what our superiors say at all times, so we couldn't stop it.
Wow.
So if they get off with that, it's like, now we got to pay this lawsuit because we're admitting that this is what happened. So really, if you look at it, that putting them in that second part in there ensures that they're going to have to be convicted. So really, it's like a catch. See what I'm saying? It's a catch-22. So if they let them off, now we're really going to have to pay because we don't admit it to a guilt. Right. So now
it's one of those.
So they put a catch-22 on them. So they ensure that everybody gets with it. Right. And they still get money.
Right, exactly.
Or I should say the city still pays, not get money, but the city still pays.
Okay.
For the negative.
The other mentions before we get out of here, famous YouTubers, 2 older ladies that are something Harris. I forgot their first name. Mega something Harris. Anyway, they went to the reopening of Disney, documenting it. Guess what? They got COVID. All right. So that's, I guess they got good ratings on their YouTubes for, as you see them getting sicker as they enter Disney reopening.
Which is funny. They just opened Disney here.
That's what it was in Orlando.
Oh, no, I didn't know if it was one in California.
Disney World, excuse me. No, Disneyland is still closed. Disney World here is...
No, Disneyland was open.
Huh?
Both of them open.
Both of them open? Wow, I didn't know that. I thought California was still closed.
No, they both.
Okay.
Hong Kong just closed.
Oh, okay. But what were you saying, though?
Because of the pandemic. They opened up. They had opened up a month early, but it got so bad, they're not closed. Yeah. They're not closed.
Oh, okay.
And Oklahoma, 2 police officers were arrested for the murder of a man after tasing him to death.
Wow.
They tased him over 50 times.
I was gonna say, what the hell? They just kept hitting the button.
It was a guy. He was having some kind of mental breakdown. And somebody calls and said, hey, there's a guy running down the street with no shirt hollering. Instead of them de-escalating the incident, they end up getting him to the ground, trying to cuff him, whatever. I don't know what. But he was on the ground hollering, begging for his life or whatever. They were just standing over and tasing him. Both tasing him at the same time. Both officers, not just one tase. They on the police report, they said, we only tased him 12 times, but the medical examiner said this was over 50 times.
Wow.
And on the medical report, it said that not only died of heart attack, but it died because of an electrical device. So, yeah, it was murder once the medical...
Got electrocuted.
That's basically what happened to him.
Without the chair.
Yeah, you got electrocuted. So.
People, make sure y'all stay safe on top of all this COVID shit because it is a deadly heat wave that's going to impact impact us, and it is not going to get any better. The other thing that I did want to mention before I get out of here, one of two things. Not quite sure, but a transgender ex-banker is on a mission to become the first transformed non-genderless dragon. Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah, exactly. Some transgender guy, or excuse me, whatever he perceives himself as, or their self as. I'm not good with that stuff, but there's a transgender person that wants to further their mission and transgender their self into a genderless dragon.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let me before and the other thing is, if you people flashing these face mask acceptance card, saying that they're exempt from their face mask, that shit's a lie. They don't even have them. So if somebody flashes this shit, they're capped, just straight.
Well, I think all of that is, for instance, a dude. We'll fight him going to that. Okay. Well, a lot of the face masks still going to die out because Walmart just announced, not just in here. Well, here it's mandatory for any store, but in America, any Walmart, Costco, masks are going to be mandatory.
Right.
Till next year. So people going to give it. Starbucks said the same thing. They just opened back up a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
So a lot of that right there is going to kill the no mask thing right there because you know how much they love Starbucks. So that's going to kill that right there. And a lot of more stores, Best Buy, same thing. Mm-hmm. A lot of more stores, so it doesn't even matter if you're in a hot area or not. It's all over. What I was going to say? We'll bring that up later. Mike Tyson, his first fight.
When?
That's the thing, don't know. It's Shark Week starts Sunday, so it's going to be the next week.
Did you see the promo for Shark Week?
Yeah, he's going to be fighting a shark. So
damn.
I don't know what's going to happen, but the tagline is, somebody will be bit.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's going to get bit.
Yeah, so...
then he shows the little gold.
Yeah.
I thought that was real. That was a good...
fun. And what the fuck's going on with Mike Tyson? That dude's getting skinnier. Did you see his new boxing promo when he was... and now I agree with you. Remember last time we were talking about how he got stronger and he's in shape for boxing?
Right.
Now I agree with you saying, because remember you said he got fast, and I was like, I didn't disagree, but I just didn't really we're supporting it. But yeah, you're right. He has gotten way faster.
Yeah,
he's gotten way fast. He lost smaller, a lot more weight, but he's still cut. So exactly. It makes me think: is he trying to fight Holyfield? Because at the time he had all 3 belts.
That wouldn't. I don't think Holyfield would get in the ring again.
Not Holyfield. Mayweather. Excuse me, I was talking about Holyfield. Yeah, Holyfield was trying this fighter, but he's way out of Holyfield because Holyfield's not in that type of shape.
Right.
Because they were saying Holyfield rematch, but I don't think that'll ever happen because you can't. Mike Tyson's shape compared to what Holyfield. Yeah, he couldn't even train for a year to get what in Mike Tyson. I can't say. I don't know what he can do, but it doesn't look like he.
Now it's
at
funny,
this point.
It's funny you say that, and I'm gonna touch on
because Mike Tyson did have all 3 belts at one time.
One, just my theory, don't know. That would be a beautiful fight. Don't think it would happen because I don't think Mike could get down because at Mayweather's highest fight thing,
Mike Tyson's never been that low.
I think Mayweather's highest is 45
But see, that's the thing. He could fight. Mayweather has fought a heavy fighter before in his career. So that's what I was trying to figure out the weight. I said Mike Tyson, I think the lowest he went was a heavy middleweight.
I think 85, that 85, 95, because heavyweight is 205 and up. He's looking like about 95.
Mayweather would have to meet. Mayweather had to go up a lot.
Which would not be smart. And then if Tyson, even if they went, okay, we'll eliminate the weight classes and just do it for a title fight, I don't think Mayweather would want that there.
Well, either way, Mike Tyson's gonna have to. He's not gonna fight Mayweather off top. He would fight more people.
Right.
But he's definitely in the shape for it.
He definitely.
But I'm like, I don't think that Holyfield fight is gonna happen because Holyfield doesn't appear to be.
Yeah.
Also, groceries are going to get a lot higher.
Why?
Kroger just announced they are no longer, because of the pandemic, giving change back.
Yeah, that's nationwide.
Yeah, so round that up, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's nationwide. So not that's across the board.
And I hope you got a quarter for the shopping cart. If not, you be carrying shit
carrying shit all over the damn place.
Yeah.
Boosie brought a magician to the house for the kids.
What?
He turned a real bird into a Popeye's chicken sandwich. I just thought that was funny.
Lots of reports of drunken teens around the country.
Lots of what?
Drunken teens. Generation Z.
Right.
Apparently, they are taking advantage of the mask ordinance because they're using their fake IDs with the mask, and some are even dressing up with old wigs
like
and stuff. Yeah. And they're saying this hasn't been a time like this since the 80s. It's like the best time since the 80s to use a fake ID.
Right. Exactly. Because of all the stuff.
Yeah.
The other thing, speaking of college students and faking out stuff, a mother is sentenced to jail for helping her college student son cheat for his online schooling.
Another one?
The mother.
Oh, online schooling.
Yeah.
She was doing this. Not him.
She was, well, actually, she ended up paying a guy to do the online classes for her son. She's 50, Karen, imagine that. That's her real name. Karen Littlefair, 57 years old. And they have it for busted with operations of electrical something.
Fraud.
But anyway, electrical fraud. Basically, in a nutshell, she paid somebody else to take her son's test online so that he would pass. The person only gave C plus and low B's. She got mad at the motherfucker and
told on herself.
And basically, told on herself. And
I had the guy who wrote the book take this.
And so, come to find, when they did the investigation, well, basically she didn't tell on him. She went, all right, well, go back. They
I know, I was just being funny. Yeah.
Well, basically, when they did,
she told on herself, trying to prove a point.
Yeah, I guess she wanted her sons to have all A's. And the dude like, look, bitch, I'm trying to put him in the middle of the road so he don't get suspicious. Her stupid ass. Anyway, she has to spend, where is it at? I lost my thing. She has to spend 5 weeks in jail, and she has to pay a fine of $209,000 and has to serve 300 hours of community service for her mischievously breaking of the law. And while I'm talking about breaking the law, my last one, your boy from Empire.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck was that nigga?
He did a 9-hour standoff with the police.
In Arizona.
I'm waiting to get to Arizona.
For beating his wife. We didn't even know he was married.
Exactly. Apparently, she found out about the mistress. So I think that's...
I don't know. He's looking like he having some mental issues anyway.
Bruh,
that mugshot.
That nigga didn't look like the same. I was like, this dude from Empire? Hold on, I got to look him up. Oh, damn. Akeem? Damn. Because he did not look like him.
Remember the COVID party they was having?
Right.
A 30-year-old died from that party.
Wow.
He thought the virus was a hoax, and his last words is what he told the nurse.
What?
Right before he died. I'm talking about this is the last thing he said, and he died.
What?
I think I made a mistake. Yeah.
Well, at least he realized his mistake before he died. And I'm being cynical about it, but that's the whole point.
The gun-waving couple that from the protest, they had a warrant served on their house.
Right.
And all their weapons have been taken.
Good.
They will be facing charges. Just like I said, I think it's more likely is the wife.
Right.
Because she was pointing the weapon at people, and that was the issue. Which even though you on your property, you can't be pointing your gun at people who aren't on your property.
Right. Are not threatening you. Jamie Foxx has a new project coming out, simply called Project Power. Basically, it's kind of a action police cop and robbers type thing, and instead of the addicts popping pills, when they pop the pills, it gives them 5 minutes of power. But you never know your superpower until after you pop the pill. So
it's a TV show?
It's going to be on Netflix. It's a movie, and it's called Project Power, starring Jamie Foxx.
It's kind of like Misfits a little bit. That's kind of was a show that
I didn't see
came
that
on. Now it's a European show.
Okay,
it's kind of like that. People didn't really know their power. It was like a comic hit. Something I can't remember. It was real good, like a comic hit. And then certain people got good powers, certain people got made them crazy, had bad powers, but you didn't really know what power you had because it didn't.
And when you
like one day it'll come out, one day sometimes you might touch somebody, then the power. It was just a weird thing.
So and like you say, the plot is once you pop the pill.
No, I said they put the pill thing in it, and I see since I've watched the show, I see where they're going. So it's like a play off of that.
Okay,
it's a play off of that. Yeah.
And that one's called what? Misfit? That you
Misfits? Yeah, I got
look that one
it's
up.
real good.
Okay, all right, but that's all I got on this side of the world. If you have any suggestions, comments, and all that good stuff, hit us up, mediacartelmixshow@gmail.com. If not, go to any media platform socially and hit us up, Media Cartel. Hit subscribe, like, and you too will become a part of the cartel. You'll only be Cartel COVID official. We ain't making you an official because we still quarantining y'all motherfuckers and shit. But anyway,
don't forget to try the Burger King low fart burgers, not no fart, low fart burgers.
The barbecue one, they also got barbecue flavor.
They got a barbecue low fart burger.
Fart, yeah. He threw me off. Anyway, until next time. OZZIE Oz, that was Mr. Ripper on the fart. Mr. Ripper on the fart.
Snitches get stitches.
Mr. Ripper on the fart.
Me and Takashi will be back next week.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. We out of this bitch. Holla.